Jay Williams, kid from Jersey, rooted for the Nets growing up. And where do you live now? Brooklyn.
Of course, I'm following my favorite team, and these comments are probably going to sound biased because they are. But Brooklyn is a completely different place. Only 5 minutes outside Manhattan. It almost feels like a suburb of the city. And the fact that it's culturally relevant, it just feels like Brooklyn is the new place to be.
Oklahoma City's got it. George. Nothing going here on that drive.
Oh, he sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Has a chance. Wide open look. Won't go.
Woo, I'm telling you right now, he will not get a better look than that right there the rest of the night.
Nice finish at the rim.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Russell against the former MVP. That's usually one that he'll knock down.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Anthony to Westbrook. The Thunder down to 4 on the shot clock. That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Nets have the basketball. Russell. For three. Noel with the rebound. Drive here, but the shot stays out. Out of bounds the call. Last touch by D'Angelo Russell. Runner here, won't go. Short jumper stays out.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Russell with it up top. Down just a couple. The drive, right to the basket. Full throttle, right to the basket for the deuce.
There you go. I like seeing his scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Westbrook. Brooklyn with the basketball. Down the lane to lay it in.
And for the money Crab got, he better be a professional scorer, getting it done the hard way.
Deep left corner. Working it outside. Here comes the screen. Doesn't have the touch. No good. Russell Westbrook pins it. And this will get out of bounds. Last touch by Westbrook. Shifting gears. Here comes some substitutions. Jay, 28 wins a year ago for the Nets, but a couple of individuals, they shined in their playing time.
8 wins better than the year before, and think about Jared Allen for this team.
Oh, he just blocked that shot out of bounds.
Yeah, they're lucky they get the ball back. Anthony has a look. Yes, it drops. A little drama on that one.
If you're coaching against this player, you have to throw some fake traps, some fake schemes. How are you making this player think instead of just naturally reacting?
And now he's going to shoot a few more as he's fouled going up for it.
Guys like Gary Payton would always take ones early like this all the time. Number one, to see if they'll get caught. And number two, to leave a little mark on you to remind you that they'll be on you all game long.
Nope. First one does not go. Good bounce back. Hits the second. It's a 1-of-2 trip. Thunder with the basketball. Paul George. To Westbrook. Down low, Noel. And he's fouled. A couple of free throws coming up, Jay.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
And hits the first free throw. Able to convert on both free throws. Dinwiddie into the front court. Down by 1. Drive to the basket, but the shot won't go. Trying to cash in, and he scores. Unguardable, Jay.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
To the rim, lays it up and in.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way.
Dinwiddie with the basketball. Down a point. Doesn't get the bounce. George. To Westbrook. Fires the three. Not going down here. Dinwiddie into the front court. They trail by 1. To Allen Crabbe. Nothing going here on that drive. To Allen Crabbe. The Nets now with 4 to shoot. Has a chance. It goes down. He improvises and scores.
That was a tough shot. The guy was in your pocket. He even contested the shot. Everything was going according to plan until then.
And throws it down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
Dinwiddie with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. Has a look. Deep 2 there. Won't go.
And as a shooter, this is when you start to second guess your shot. You've had 3 wide open shots that you just can't put through the net. But still, keep hunting your shot.
Lets it fly from long range. That's how you defend.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
To Allen Crabbe. Here's a chance from long range. They have to keep him in their grasp.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jacking back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
Now a whistle. And we're going to get a timeout from OKC as they'll make sure they're aligned here in a 2-point ball game. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Drive to the basket, but the shot rattles in and out. To Hollis Jefferson. Nerlens Noel sends it away.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. The results, he's going to the line.
Hey, look, sometimes you need to feel out your opponent. Let him know you're there. I'm okay with that early foul.
Dennis Schroeder, a couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 82%. And he connects on the first free throw. Second one off the mark. He goes 1 for 2. Russell into the front court. 14-13 our score. It's a 1-point game. Yes, D'Angelo Russell missed his first. That one goes.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Jay, there is no question the Nets have a long-term vision, and they are not breaking away from it.
That vision starts with Sean Marks, who's the GM of this team, and what he was able to pull this past year was pretty much a miracle for the Nets in getting rid of Timothy Mozgov's contract for $16.7 million. He's been able to create so much cap space for this Nets team that Brooklyn now is becoming a destination. People are talking about Brooklyn rather than the New York Knicks.
Free throw up and good. Gives him a 2-point lead. Russell with it up top. He'll run the offense. To Allen Crabbe. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to pull off with the defender all over you. Trying to cash in. Russell with a shot, no good. To Schroeder. Oh, Dennis Schroeder. 3 for 4. Good start.
I love when I get a chance to watch guys who can make more out of what they actually have in their arsenal. And that's who Dennis Schroeder is. For a guy who really can't shoot, he sure does put the ball in the bucket.
Russell guarded by Nerlens Noel. To Allen Crabbe. 4-3. He made his first effort, but not that time. Here's Schroeder with it. Leads 4. Finish that. Allen Crabbe against the elite defender Robertson. Had a good look there, but it's no good. It's Brooklyn's ball. Nerlens Noel snatching it out of the air. Nerlens Noel able to recover with the block. That's his 3rd block this evening.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
From the painted area, won't go down. Levert with a shot, no good. Across midcourt, it's Schroeder. They lead it, 4-point game. Oh, pass stolen by the Nets. To Hollis Jefferson. Markieff Morris sends it away.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Now the Nets going to take a timeout as they'll go over some tactics now in this first quarter of play. Time for some new personnel into the game.
Number 8, Spencer Dinwiddie.
Markieff Morris. Huge block.
blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
To Dinwiddie, beyond the arc for three. It's good. Defense has to pick things up.
And that's really good recognition by the offensive player. When you're dribbling the ball up the court, if you see the defense take his eye off you for a second, if you're in range, you let that fly because it can also enhance your chances for an offensive rebound.
Schroeder. Here comes the screen. And he's fouled. A trip to the line coming up.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
Jeremy Grant at the line for 2 shots. Career mark of 64%. First one, counted. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Brooklyn's got it. To Dinwiddie. Here comes the screen. Dinwiddie guarded by Morris. And they call the foul. Jay, he was there too late.
Okay, hacking does still exist. Might be setting the tone for the second half here.
First free throw is good. And fails to hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second. Dinwiddie into the front court. Counting down towards 1 minute to play here in the opening quarter. Schroeder with the basketball. Less than a minute to go. Stuffs it down with authority.
That's a good run right here to end the first quarter to open up that lead. If you're the coach of this team, you have to like the effort your guys are giving.
Curling inside and scores. Strong take.
What I like about Spencer Dinwiddie is that he's a worker. I remember he got hurt his last year in college at Colorado, still decided to take a chance on himself, went into the draft, got drafted second round, and now I see him still defining and refining his game.
Gets an open look and hits. Defense played the percentages. The offense cashes in. Nets have it. Surveys the floor. To Dinwiddie. Screen coming. Fires the three. He made his first effort, but not that time. Straight on three. At the buzzer. So we're through one at Chesapeake Energy Arena. The Thunder on top. Jay and I back with more after this. You're watching the NBA on EA Sports. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Dinwiddie with the basketball. Down 8. Missed it. Not much more you could ask for from the defense there. To Schroeder. No, he missed a short one there. Harris, guarded by Jeremy Grant. From long range. Missed it. Here's Schroeder with it. It's an 8-point lead. Short jumper won't go down. Has a chance. Grant with a shot. That won't fall. Going to launch beyond the arc. And that's rebounded by Noel. OKC ball. Spencer Dinwiddie tips it.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Good look that time, but off the mark. Here comes the screen. Slam dunk.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Dinwiddie picked up by Schroeder. Shot from the lane won't go. Across midcourt, it's Schroeder. Lead stands at 10. Count the bucket for 2.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Nets have the basketball. Off the assist.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Schroeder with the basketball. His team leads it by 10. Won't go. Dinwiddie shot, no good.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
Schroeder. OKC now with 4 to shoot. Shot's no good. You have to like the confidence, but that was a difficult shot. Dinwiddie into the front court. They find themselves down 10. Brooklyn with 4 to shoot. To Dinwiddie. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Tough shot for Dinwiddie. No good.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Brooklyn with the basketball. Oh, too much contact. Free throws on the way.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Knocks down the first. And he makes them both. Westbrook with it. His team on top by 8. Here comes the screen. And he's fouled. Very close. Free throws coming up.
That's actually not a bad move at all. You're applying more pressure on him by sending him to the line.
First one goes down. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Jay, D'Angelo Russell, former number 2 pick. He can be special. What's your prognosis for him?
Well, he has a chance to own Brooklyn this season and own New York City. Look at the signs of growth this young man has had over the last couple of years. He went through that situation in L.A. He came to New York. It's a matter of time before you feel like D'Angelo Russell or D'Lo will take this game over.
Has a look. Shot no good there by Dinwiddie. PG lets it fly. Paul George. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively and he makes those clutch shots, it re-engages him defensively. And that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
Second effort. For three, that's off the side of the rim, no good. Russell into the front court. Down 12. The screen sets him up for two.
Oh, don't see the read. Be the read.
Westbrook. Pass down low to Carmelo. And count the basket inside.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Russell against Westbrook. Yes, D'Angelo Russell. He's 3 for 7.
Ooh, is there a medic in the house? You need to get those ankles retaped ASAP.
Westbrook to George. Fires the three. That's off the side of the rim, short.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
LeVert, tough matchup against George. To Russell. Lets it fly from long range, and the rebound comes down to the Thunder. Westbrook into the front court. Up a dozen. Easy path to the rim.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way there.
It's Brooklyn's ball. Russell. Oh, good defense there. Thunder with the steal.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Here's a chance from long range. Message received. Well defended.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Westbrook across the timeline. Lead is 12. Goes to the left side. Here comes the screen. Big finish at the rim.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
Substitution being made in this one.
Number 33,
Runner's good there.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Westbrook into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Jared Allen with the block.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Here comes the screen. Westbrook. 4-3. That out of his range and no good. Russell with it up top. Down a dozen. Paul George with a piece.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Slam dunk, Russell Westbrook.
It's a new day in sports when you see little guards dunk the ball like they're big. That's called a 40-inch vertical.
Brooklyn's got it. Russell Westbrook Swats in.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Russell, guarded by Russell Westbrook. Not that time. To Westbrook. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who, despite the defender's best intentions.
Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead. Nets have it.
It's me, I got it.
Knocked loose. Thunder have it.
Keep your foot on the gas, but don't get too reckless.
Oh, he had him there for a second. Knocks it down from mid-range. Russell into the front court. Down a bundle.
That reach was just about a second off. He got his hand in there a little bit quicker. That would have been a steal.
Just enough imbalance. D'Angelo Russell has got 2 shots coming. Shoots it at 75% for his career. And hits the first free throw. Two for 2 on that trip. Westbrook with the basketball. His guys hold a commanding lead. They go down low to Anthony and finishes strong. This is becoming a runaway.
They're getting to the rim at will, probably because we're watching matador defense. You probably want to get in the way of your defender if they keep trying to attack the rim.
To Allen Crabbe. Westbrook to Paul George. Beyond the arc for 3. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Harris, defended by Steven Adams. To Russell. Almost. Unlucky bounce to Westbrook. And a chance coming up at the line.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
And he connects on the first free throw. So he hits the first, misses the second. Nets have the basketball. Russell, guarded by Russell Westbrook. Here comes the screen.
In the second quarter.
To Russell. Scores from the post.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
I got ball. Got some for me. Oh, yeah, it's me and you.
Paul George to Westbrook. Here comes the screen. Oh, had him going there for a second. Westbrook.
Hey, screen on the right. I got your help.
The Thunder down to 4 in the shot clock. Trying to cash in. No good. Russell with it up top. His guys down big. Driving right to the basket. Deep 2 there. Won't go. To Westbrook.
I got ball.
George. Oh, he had him there for a second. To the outside. To Anthony. Fires the 3. Offensive rebound. The Nets have the rebound. Brooklyn with the basketball. Able to convert inside.
Old school equals high percentage.
To Anthony. Oh, he had it.
I agree. I thought there was a foul, but also it's all about your approach. You can't come down the lane and jump off one leg. It's called a power lift. Go off two legs and expect the contact.
Old school. Backs his man down for the basket. "20-footer at the buzzer." Time expires to end the first half. The Thunder in command of this one.
All right, back to the second half. I'll see you after the game.
Russell into the front court. Trailing by 14. To Allen Crabbe.
Oh, he's denied. Oh, big man doing work right there.
Can't connect from inside.
I give this defense so much credit. Sometimes it pays major dividends to have players that are willing to get their nails dirty. Just dig their hands in the dirt. And that's what kind of stand they're making on the defensive end.
I'm on D.
Westbrook gets it in the right corner. To Westbrook. Kicks it around the perimeter. Jared Allen rejects it. That's out. Last touch by Jared Allen. Westbrook. 24-second violation. Russell. Harris against Paul George. To Allen Crabbe. Steven Adams pins it.
Just incredible timing on that swap.
The Thunder have the possession. Paul George. Quiet night, but 2 for 3 in the contest right now.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Steven Adams sends it away. Allen Crabbe against Adams. Now pass taken away by the Thunder.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were